Hello there, Locked on Astros Nation. Happy New Year. This is Htown Wheelhouse with a quick message to say thank you for a great 2022.
Hello and welcome to Locked on Astros, your daily Astros podcast. Here are your hosts, Eric the Man Heisman and Brett Htown Wheelhouse Chansey.
Hey there, and thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you helped us accomplish this year. We had a goal going into the season, Eric and myself, and I said, let's set a goal. Let's set a goal for 1 million downloads. We've got the YouTube channel now, we've got the audio. Why not go for 1 million? We had only gotten about half of that or a little more the year before, and then a fourth of that a year before that. And so the 1 million download goal was something that I thought was a solid magic number to shoot for. And we didn't realize how much you guys would support us. Like, we knew the support we had because our YouTube channel kind of took off, but we didn't know the speed and the weight and the momentum that you guys and girls would create coming to our show every day, interacting with us online. Hopefully you maybe heard us on Apple Podcasts or Odyssey, and then maybe you transferred over to the visual. I talked to some people who watch the YouTube after they listen to the show. They say they get a different perspective sometimes that way, and it's been phenomenal. I mean, the Houston Astros won the World Series. Look, I mean, I'm wearing a World Series champions polo. I've got a World Series champions banner. I got the newspapers. I've got everything to show y'all that we got our second title in 6 years. What a run. What a team. Jordan Alvarez, Jeremy Pena, Kyle Tucker, Yuli Gurriel in the playoffs. I mean, come on. I know there's a lot of shade being thrown at him and Maldonado, but Maldonado had one of his best RBI offensive type seasons. He did what he's called to do. He kept those ERAs down. He gave confidence to those pitchers. He was a key cog in the wheel that saw Framber Valdez break a quality start record in Major League Baseball set by Jacob deGrom, who's now a Texas Ranger. The AL West will be tougher in 2023, but let's keep focused on 2022. What a run. Dusty Baker finally gets the ring that has eluded him 4 other times before this, but the only manager to take 5 different teams to the playoffs. And he finally got to say, we're champions. And how about those Astros? And I loved it. I loved in the moments after Game 6. They asked Dusty Baker, because we were there at Minute Maid Park. They asked Dusty Baker, what are you going to do now? What's going to happen now? He goes, it's time to party. Like, he was all about the having a good time and soaking it in and enjoying it. And Jim Crane has put together one of the best teams ever assembled. Yes, Jeff Lunau was the architect of a lot of these guys that are here right now, but Jim Crane's the guy that hired them and put them into those positions. I just had to come on here and just thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart, because it's been a ride and it's been a grind, and we realize so much now how much a part of your daily, I guess, life that we've become. When we don't show up, when we're down to 3 episodes in the off season, or something gets jostled and life kind of gets in the way and we don't exactly get to do a show on time, man, you guys are out there going, what's going on? Did something happen? Did I miss something? And you guys are really opining for the Locked on Astros show, and we appreciate that. We put a lot of time and effort into this, and we don't ever profess for it to be perfect. But it's because people like you who support us, who listen to us, who share, is what makes our show grow. I know for me, when I'm out and about, there's not a single person I come in contact with that doesn't know that I'm co-host of Locked on Astros. And so because y'all have responded well, because you've graced us with your presence live, because you've allowed us into your vehicles going to and from work. Some of y'all have shared testimonies with me literally at the stadium. I met a young viewer. He's a nursing student, and he said when he is on his shifts, his 12-hour shifts, he de-stresses by finding Locked On episodes that he hasn't seen. So I just wanted to come on here, and I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, that we appreciate y'all, that we're going to be doing more stuff next year. We had amazing guests this last year. We'll have more amazing guests. We'll be doing more live shows. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal, and it's going to be really cool to see what is going to happen, how the show is going to grow, and will the Astros take the 2023 World Series? Will they go back to back? I think they're positioned well. We've got spring training coming up soon, and hopefully some more guest interviews. If you haven't seen our celebrity interviews recently with Seth Payne, Jeremy Branham, please go back and listen. If you haven't seen Parker Mashinsky, or you haven't seen, Castellani or Ryan Stanek, I mean, just go down the list of big time interviews, and you'll see those shows. So thank you so much for tuning in and making Locked On Astros your first listen every single day. I'm thankful from the bottom of my heart. God bless you and your family, and I hope that 2023 is better than 2022 could ever imagine to be. And let's go watch these Astros try to pony up, take it back, and let's run this thing back. Y'all have a good one. Go Stros.